Hey everyone, this is Nick with the Michael Stanley Makerspace at the Chesapeake Arts Center. Today, we have an at-home arts and crafts activity for all you quarantined artists. We're going to be doing a simple flip cup style paint pour. I'm sure you guys have seen these online. They look a bit like this. This was the first paint pour that I ever did. I learned from my good friend Seti, who you'll meet later in the video, and now we want to pass that knowledge on to you. So first, let's go over what supplies we're going to be using for this project. We're going to need some acrylic paints. We're going to need some Floetrol or other pouring medium. Going to need some Popsicle Sticks or something to stir with. It could be chopsticks, whatever you have at home. We're going to need some cups to pour with and mix in. And then we're going to need some canvas to pour on. If you can't find canvas, you can absolutely just use a piece of cardboard or whatever you have on hand. Just make sure it's a little bit stiff so that the paint can hold. Alright, so now let's get to our artists choosing their colors.
Hi, I'm Andy, and I like espresso and teal.
I'm Seti, and I like blacks and pastels.
Hi, I'm Nick, and I like red, yellow, violet, and white. So once we've chosen our colors, it's time to start mixing. So your acrylic paint has to get thinned down so that it can pour nice and easy, and to do that, we have to use Floetrol. So we're going to open this guy up. Pour a good amount of our acrylic paint into one of our mixing cups. And then you pour in a little bit of Floetrol at a time. And then you want to mix it up all together so it's all one uniform color. And check in on what thickness it is. You want it to nice and easily run off your mixing stick. Just like this. Like a really thin pancake batter. Once we have all of our paint colors mixed up, nice and thin where they're easily dripping off of our popsicle stick, then we need to get another cup where we're going to pour all the colors in, layer by layer, and that's going to be what creates the swirls in our paint pour. So, the color you put in first is going to be the most prominent color in your art. It's going to be what settles on the top. So I'm going to want a little bit of my violet at the bottom. So we're going to gently pour down the side of our cup so that we don't create too much of a splash during the pour. That way our layers stay nice and separated. I think I'm going to separate each one of my bright colors with a short layer of white to kind of differentiate them and give them some contrast. And you can really just experiment here. Pour all your favorite colors in and try it out. The nice part about the paint pour is that you don't get to make too many decisions through the process. The art just kind of happens. You choose the colors, and the rest is up to physics. For the size canvases that we have, I'm going to fill these cups up about halfway. And that might be a little more than we need, but it's always better to have a little more paint than you need to cover it than to not have enough. So, once you're done, your cup should look like this with distinct layers of all your different colors poured from the same spot. So we want to use something to elevate our canvas so that the paint can drip off and not get stuck to our table. I'm using cups here, but you can use whatever you got. It just has to come off the surface just like that. Alright, so we're going to take our cup and put the canvas straight on top of it. We're going to flip the whole thing over, place it on our cups. Now, release, and you can move your cup around. Alright, so we got the big dollop right there, and now we're going to take it and move that dollop around so that it stretches across our whole canvas. This is gonna get messy, all right? Some of this is gonna pour off the canvas and it's supposed to happen that way. If you find that you don't have enough paint, you can always pour some more over the areas that you missed. And that's your chance to kind of get an interesting pattern if you want to zigzag like I'm doing here. If you see these small spots and dots that are on the paintings we did today, we call those cells. Those occur when we have a thinner layer of paint that's trapped under a thicker layer and has to bubble up through it in little spots. So to get those to happen on your painting, try experimenting with different layers of paint and putting the thinner ones under the thicker ones. We've included links to all the main art supplies used in this video, and you can find them in the description below. Big thanks to our guest artists, Andy and Seti, for coming in and making art with us today. Special thanks go to Seti for editing this video for us. If you want to see more from the Chesapeake Arts Center, follow us on Facebook or Instagram, and check out our website at chesapeakearts.org.